Tell you about nouns, the first chapter of your grammar book. Children, you might have read in your earlier classes, in class 6th, class 5th, about nouns. Hello children of class 7, today I am going to tell you about nouns, the first chapter of your grammar book. Children, you might have read about this noun in your earlier classes, class 6, class 5th. Still then, I'll tell you about the meaning of this noun. It is said that noun is a naming word. Noun is a naming word. What does it mean? It means that noun is a word and it is used as name. There are hundreds of thousands of nouns or naming words. For a better understanding of these words, the nouns are divided into 5 kinds. They are proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material noun and abstract noun. Beside this, nouns are classified into countable nouns and uncountable nouns. We will understand all these things one by one. Now, let us see and try to understand what is proper noun and what is common noun. Here is one example. Here are the naming words Ram, Shyam, Shiva and Rajan. Here is also a naming word, boy. Now what is the difference between these nouns? That these words are called proper nouns and this word is called common noun. Why it is called common noun? Because it is common for all the nouns, all the proper nouns, all the boys. Here in this example we see that the same word boy is used for Ram and the same word is used for Shyam. Shiva is also called boy. Ram is also called boy. Shyam is also called boy. And Rajan is also called boy. So this same word is said by all these names. Therefore, this word is called common noun. And these words, these nouns are called proper nouns because these nouns are particular for particular. For example, Ram is the name, the noun particularly used for a particular boy. The Sam, this word, this noun is used for a particular boy who is called Sam. Shiva is another noun word which is used for a particular boy. Then what we see here, that each proper noun is used for a particular boy. Therefore, these words are called, these nouns are called proper nouns. Stop. Children, now see, what are collective nouns? Collective nouns are those nouns which are used for a collection of things or collection of people, group of animals and so on. So, here are some examples of collective nouns. Crowd, crew, fleet, cattle. These are called collective nouns. They are used for a group of or for a collection of things or collection of or a group of people. Here crowd means a large number of people. A crowd, we say a crowd of people. This means we are talking about a large number of people. Similarly, crew. This is also a collective noun. Here crew means a group of members of employees of an aeroplane who are working in an aeroplane or who are working in a ship. These working members of ship or aeroplane are called crew, a crew of members. Similarly, fleet, this is also a collective noun, a group name. Fleet, a fleet of birds, a fleet of ship, a fleet of ships. Here fleet of ships means a number of ships. Similarly, cattle. Cattle is a collective noun. Here cattle means a group of animals. A group of cows. Cattle means group of cows or group of sheep. Group of sheep or group of buffaloes. Abstract nouns. This is the fifth kind of noun, which is called abstract noun. Now what are abstract nouns? Abstract nouns are those nouns which are used for abstract things. Then what do you mean by abstract things? Abstract things are those things which can be only felt, which can only be felt or can be think of. We can think of or we can feel about these things, but we cannot see or we cannot touch it. So abstract things are those things which cannot be touched and which cannot be seen. They can only be felt. Here are some examples of abstract nouns. Goodness, happiness, sincerity, health, wealth. These are all abstract things. We can only feel. We cannot touch it. We cannot touch them. We cannot see them, but we can feel them. We can think about them. Therefore, they are called abstract nouns. I told you before that nouns are classified, divided into different kinds, and they are also classified into countable nouns and uncountable nouns. These are done to understand them better in terms of number, in terms of quantity. This means that there are certain nouns which can be counted and there are other nouns which cannot be counted. They can be measured in terms of quantity. So, for this reason, the nouns are classified into countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Children, here are some examples of countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Now see, book. This noun is called countable noun because it can be counted. Books can be counted. 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, like this. But we cannot count water. Therefore, it is called uncountable. Water cannot be counted. It can be measured in terms of quantity. Therefore, they are called uncountable. We cannot count sugar. Therefore, sugar is also uncountable noun. Like that, milk. Milk is also uncountable noun. Children, there are some points to note about proper nouns. What are they? That proper nouns are always written with capital letters. And another point is that proper nouns are also written in common nouns. They can be written as common nouns. For example, Kalidas is called the Shakespeare of India. Children, there are some points to note about proper nouns. What are they? That proper nouns are always written with capital letters. And another point is that proper nouns are also written in common nouns. They can be written as common nouns. For example, Kalidas is called the Shakespeare of India. Children, today we learnt about the meaning of noun, their kinds and their classification. In our next class, we will discuss about the abstract nouns, how abstract nouns are formed. What are the steps to form abstract nouns? We will discuss that in our next class. Thank you.